Hey everyone, we're continuing our spotlight on SOVHorror.com with another film that is offered from that website, and this one is Zombarella's House of Horrors. Like, yeah, you get the idea. You saw the title in the description, and we get this kind of late night TV presentation here where we get a horror host, Zombarella, who is looking at showing you a rare horror film by Fred Olin Wood. Yes, get the name together. You'll piece together where they got it from. But of course, as these films go, you never really get to the full movie, and instead there's always many commercial breaks and other interruptions, which we do get kind of a la Amazon Women on the Moon and Groove Tube and those types of films. And so you'll watch this as you get sucked into old school 90s late night TV, complete with 1-900 numbers, trailers for exploitation horror films, and occasionally a short film as well. I liked how this was put together, especially the first hour of this film was just a lot of fun. It does go a little long, I think, but there's still a lot of entertainment to be had here, especially if you're familiar with the names of the director Tony Masello and Tim Ritter. Tim Ritter definitely in the shot on video genre, and Tony Masello as well, a familiar name. So you've got these two individuals coming together and piecing together footage that they've collected or shot over the last 20 years and putting together kind of this fake TV night, late night on most likely would be a Saturday night for you. And I liked that. I like that feel. It's a fun, it's interesting, especially some of the satirical look that they take at the shot on video horror films, with hitting all the tropes that those films are known for. They're in this film, from the gratuitous blood to the gratuitous nudity to all those other exploitation elements are presented here in short, consumable tidbits. And I like that quite a bit. I think that was the way to do this if you're going to do something like this, and it kept it fun. Now, you do get short stories in here, the complete story. It's not just jumping around like commercial to commercial. We get a story in here called Cosmic Desires, which is probably my favorite one in here, directed by Tim Ritter, and it was co-written by the star of this short, Shannon Stockton, who plays Sky, who's a woman who thinks she's going to get whisked away by another force off this planet to and spend time with that individual, but she's got to do some pretty mean things first. And of course, as you imagine, these things don't go the way according to plan, and we see how all that plays out. And that was fun. I liked the look of there's these creatures in here that looked really cool. I liked it. Very, very straightforward, and all of this is shot on a micro budget, okay? So you do have those lower production values, which are associated with a lot of shot on video films, just because, especially when they were made, they didn't have the tools that you had today. So, you've got to take that into account when you're watching films like this. But what is impressive is what filmmakers are able to do with what they did have. And here we see Tim Ritter really bringing his talent as a director to this short film. Now, Tony Masello did the other short that I really liked in here, The Doll, which was written by Tim Ritter, a story of three women who go to one woman's house, is a family member's house, and there's this creepy doll. And as you imagine, anything involved a creepy doll, and by the way, a spirit board, yeah, you imagine how things are going to go from there. And I liked how that played out too. Played kind of very much Tales from the Cryptish with that story. And my only complaint is that it could have been shorter. I think they could have done a little bit shorter length with the film, but with a movie like this, you can always pause and come back to it as well, and not feel like you're going to miss out on anything, because you get all of these short consumable segments presented to you. So yeah, I liked the approach and what they did with this material, and I think it hits best. When it hits, it really hits with some of these, especially with the satirical look at the 1-900 numbers, which today's generation not going to get. But if you're from staying up really late at night, you're going to get those references for sure. And those just get funnier and funnier as they go along as well. So I think there's a lot of entertainment to be had here for Barella's, excuse me, House of Horrors. Especially if you're a fan of these two directors and shot on video, I think you'll have a fun time with this. Even if you don't watch the whole thing all in one sitting, I think you'll be entertained. So there you have it, folks. Please check out Shot on Video Horror, SOVHorror.com for a lot of other great, rare stuff put out. Check out our Patreon if you haven't already. Hit subscribe and all that here. I thank you for your support. And until next time, remember, keep that ticket stub.